there, we are Claire and Nick Butcher, and we've been together for over 20 years. We used to live in Wiltshire in the UK, with Nick having a background in bathroom sales and myself in hospitality and catering. In 2020, we decided to leave the daily grind to start a new life in France. Eventually, we ended up buying this. It's not officially a chateau, even though the village locals call it one. However, it is just as large and equally as much hard work as a chateau. With a hoard of original features and the building having been unoccupied for many years, we are slowly breathing life back into her, whilst frequently still finding the many treasures she holds. Join us on our journey with our dogs, Flora and Merlot, as we renovate our Maison de Maître, one turret short of a chateau. I'm outside the gates and I'm looking at a project that I started a little while ago, never told you about, never got round to finishing. So we have our gates, and then here is the back wall of the gîte, and this area that I started to paint blue used to be a doorway into the gîte that had, funnily enough, a door on it. Now, I had some paint left over a while ago and I started painting it blue, but a classic thing happened. I ran out of paint. Now today I have paint, I have time, and over the next couple of days I'm going to finish this off. And what my aim is to do is to repaint a look-alike door here. So here is a bit of a starting point. Yep, it looks a bit rough now, but let's see what I can do with this.
So at the moment I'm draining this tank. When I've done that, I'm going to drain the next tank. We collected a heck of a lot of water, but I think I made a mistake in that I didn't put the lid at the top on properly, and it's all gone a bit green, algae, and the water's got this rather acrid aroma to it. And well, we both decided we don't want to use it for watering plants, because then it makes all the area where we sit smelly. There's no way that's going in the pool because it's smelly. So I'm getting rid of it and try again and put the lid on it this time.
And today we are out and about in the van. Wow. So today we are travelling to my parents for a start. We are going to look at a barrel. Now, we do have really old oak barrels at home, but they're not going to be suitable for the thing that we'd like to do with them. So after some research, my mum and dad have possibly found a barrel at a next door neighbour's house that we can buy. And you may be thinking, why are we going on this epic barrel hunt? Well, gather round, I have a story for you. So this is a sink. It's not just
a basin.
It's a basin. I'd call it a sink. You know.
Really wrong.
What?
You're wrong.
I'm wrong. Oh. How we shall pay for that later.
I know about this kind of thing.
Really? Anyway, basin, sink, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, call it what it is.
Shut up! So there is a story with this sink basin.
It's like half of a pair of cymbals.
It does look like half of a pair of cymbals. However, we bought this 16 years ago in Marrakesh in Morocco. Yes, we are those people who buy everything, including the kitchen sink, on holiday. And we have kept this sink ever since. It has moved house with us, it has moved country with us. Twice. And we've kept this for one day, and its day is nearly here. So yes, look at this beautiful handcrafted Moroccan sink basin. And what the aim with this piece of equipment to do is to take it and sink it into the top of a barrel, so it will then be a washstand unit. Have I said that right? Washstand unit?
If you like, yeah.
And this is why we are on the hunt for a barrel.
When you're an old part, you've got to go things like that.
There's a few on the end of your nose, hang on. I won't bother with your ears. Ow. Nah, come off it. 56 years of doing this. I'm pissed off.
Ow.
No. That's better. Right.
Ow.
That'll do, I can't be arsed, mate. Oh, just stop it!
And so we have arrived at the Dawson household. I'm visiting somebody else's house, so I'm looking in the oven. Passes inspection. Look at that.
So we've loaded up the barrel, and now we're just going to load up a couple of these packs of firewood. These are all the trimmings from around the logs from the sawmill, and you get a bundle of this really cheap. So there we go, we're going to load that up. And there you go, we've got a lot of bits of wood in the back of the van, and somewhere over the other side of that mountain of wood is the barrel. So I don't think it's going to slide around.
So it's a very special occasion here today in the Dawson household, isn't it, Father?
Yes, darling.
What are you celebrating today, Father?
Hang on. Oh, my wedding anniversary.
Yeah?
56 years.
And we're opening the champagne.
Yeah, I'm opening the champagne.
Yeah.
Hello.
Mother, would you like to say something on 56 years of marriage?
It's been wonderful. She loves me.
Yeah?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
No.
No, but at least we've stick together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's it.
We've got to, because you've got the money.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Just got home. Just as he's reversing, I can show you. I finished my door to nowhere. May not look like much, but it's one of those small little achievements. Another job done.
Right, well now I've got a van load of wood. I need to get it off, get it chopped up. It's not really going down at all, is it? Well, I'm going to try again in the morning, maybe maybe I just need a night's rest and then I can crack on with that first thing in the morning. So, well, good morning. It's a lovely day again, and I don't want to spend all of it chainsawing up this wood, but I'm going to get it off the van and then I can actually get to the barrel that is in there, that is what we're really focusing on at the moment. So yeah, I just need to unload all of this. Well, that took me about an hour or so to get it all off the van and stacked up. I'll be able to chop it up as and when I can be bothered, to be honest. It's, yeah, when I need it, I'll be more motivated. However, the van is empty apart from the barrel. So let's get that off. Got the barrel, got the basin. It's not a sink, it's a basin. I need to make this barrel so that when it is there in the cloakroom, in the toilet, it doesn't fall apart. So I think the way I'm going to do that, because barrels, they like to be wet, the wood likes to be kept wet. I mean, it's as dry as a bone, but I need to cut holes in it to get the water in and out to the basin. So the way I think I'm going to do it is by drilling through these hoops that hold the barrel together. They're just actually wedged onto the barrel. They're not, apart from in a couple of places, they're not fitted. So I'm going to drill a number of holes through there, screw through to the wood, and then hopefully that will keep the whole barrel intact. You could do with, the barrel needs a sand, it needs a hole cutting for that, it needs a hole cutting for the top, it needs a hole cutting for, say, for me to get the water in and out. So a bit of work to do on this before it goes in. Yeah, but today it's a sunny day and I think we've got someone in the back who realises we're at the beach. You excited, Merlot? This is something that in 3 years of living in France we've not come across yet. I think they've mainly been taken out of service because these strike fear into the hearts of any lady or a man that needs to sit down. Have a look at this. The toilet. Dun dun dun! One slip and oops. Well, this morning Claire's going to make a start on pointing the walls inside the outside toilet there, and she's asked me to make a mix of the lime and sand up for her, ready to get going. So here goes. Well, it didn't stay in storage for too long, did it? Only a few weeks, but anyway, let's get going.
Good morning, and it's time. It's pointing day. So one of the first things that I said to my husband this morning was, can you get me a mix on? So he is over here doing a mix for me. I always like to give him something to do just so he feels useful, and also when you're a lady doing jobs like this, you want to make sure that you don't de-emasculate your partner or husband. Always try and make them feel important. I have my tools ready. Now the floor in here is quite difficult to walk on at the moment, but I wanted to do the walls before Nick starts on the floor. Lovely. My next job is to come over here and try and turn the tap on. Oh, there we go. And now I'm just going to hose this wall down. So you want to try and get it moister than an oyster. I now have my mix, I have my tools, and I have my gloves. Let's go.
Okay, so I brought the barrel out here. First thing I'm going to do is give it a quick jet wash to see how it cleans up with that. Well, I'm not going to power wash the barrel because the power wash is not working. I'm just going to give it a good hose down. See how it looks after that. I am absolutely delighted in how that's come up. Just a little bit of water, not even any soap. But look at it, isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. And it is made by the Lafitte Tonnellerie, whoever they are.
And it's time for a quick tea break. It's really humid today. So somebody has been doing some shopping. It's not me for a change, it's somebody else. And their prize has just finally arrived through the post. Oh, there's some packaging that's gonna go into a barn and stay there for months. That could be recycled. Oh, it's a box in a box.
Some work is coming my way. One of them.
Oh, you got one of them?
Hey.
Oh, presto. But what could be in the box?
One of them. Gosh.
Oh.
Look at that big boy.
Oh. Now, for those of us who may not know what that is, what is it?
How do you not know what that is?
I don't know. Well, some people might not know.
Let's see, urinal.
Are you happy with it?
I am actually.
Yeah. I'm up in the air now. I've climbed my ladder and I'm now on my plastering bench, and I have all of my tools and I have some spare stone, because what my next job will be is to finish pointing the top half of the wall, but also I'm missing a stone here. So while I'm up here, let's fix it. As the sun gently sets over the buildings, I have finished for the day, nearly. It's quite hard to see in a way with the light. However, it might be a bit better. Apart from one little bit in the top corner, I have finished this wall for the day, and I've even managed to get some of the drier stuff brushed down already. A lot of the top is still wet, but I think that is a good day's work. I'm pleased with that. That is making progress. So, Father, this one's for you. Always remember to wash off your tools.
Okay, well now the wet wood has dried, it's gone dull again, so I think what the best course of action will be, I'm going to give it a very light sand, and then it will need some kind of oil or wax or something like that to nourish the wood and bring up that lovely sheen that it had when it was wet. So yeah, get the sander out. Okay, well I've given it the light sanding. I've just given it a wash to get all of that dust off. I'm going to leave it at least overnight and then decide what to put on the surface. Possibly some oil. Not engine oil, but you know, wood oil.
Good morning and welcome to potentially day 2 of pointing. However, first thing this morning I'm going to do is I'm going to have a go at something that my friend Jack's mum gave me the idea to do. I'm going to take sander and I'm going to see whether I can get some more of this cement off the front of these bricks using this sander. The only thing I'm looking forward to is this is going to be really dusty potentially, but it might be worth a go. So, Mummy Jane, here we go. Well, it's definitely doing something. And sadly, all it seems to be doing is kind of taking the texture off the front of the stone, and the tiny drips are still there. I'm giving it a good go over it with a brush, but yeah, it's just making the chalky stone smooth. It was definitely a good idea and it was definitely worth a go. I also had a lady get in touch saying it used to be like some kind of chemical that was caustic. Now, I can't be trusted with things like that. I will drop some, it would go everywhere, and I don't want the dogs to get injured. So let's just have at it and point this. After the sanding, there is a mix that has gone on, but this won't be ready for a little while. In the meantime, I am going to use this exterior tung oil on the barrel. So I'm going in with the first coat. I will give this many coats. So while coat number 1 on the barrel is drying and the mix is going, it's time to make this wall moister than an oyster. Let's begin. So the bottom half is now complete, and now I'm going to do the top half, and I've got another little repair up here. Well, another day over. And the pointing gods have been good to me. Apart from I've got a little bit of a mouth. Yeah. Anyway, I am done on this side. Yeah, need to come back in a couple of hours time and brush it, but another job done. Nice. And I've even managed to get 2 coats of tung oil today on this barrel, and the colour is looking amazing. And I think that you will even agree that a lot of that gloopy, yucky concrete is hidden. And while I've been in here, I've been saying to Nick a few times, I've been like, oh, I tell you what, these toilets must have had some really, really heavy use historically, because whenever I've been in here, it stinks of what you would do in a toilet. Anyway, it turns out that, you know, it's not just that it probably had a hammering back in the day, but it's because this sewerage pipe down here is open to the elements. So, being the loving wife I am, all week, or for the last few days while I've been in here, I have been tasting my husband. I feel so much closer to him.
Hi, and welcome to Wine of the Week. Yeah, sorry about last week's. Dogs got in the way, but
Yeah, they took over.
we're back on the serious stuff.
Who's a corkscrew then?
So yeah, been a productive week.
And there's been pointing, there's been barreling, but I think now I've finished the pointing, I am handing the baton over to you.
My turn.
Your
So
turn.
yeah, wait till you see what we're gonna have for you for next week.
It's a minefield.
Well, whatever you're drinking this evening, this is a red wine. It's a Beaujolais Village called, what's it called? Cave du Perignon. Perignon is a village in the Rhone region where they make Beaujolais Village. So it's red. Should be quite nice and light and fruity.
If you have enjoyed this week's episode, please give us a thumbs up and hit the like button. that one. And if you've not already subscribed, please consider doing so. It does give us a bit of a hand.
You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram or X,
I don't know whether I like the new name of that.
or our website at
www.theexpatbutchers.com. You didn't have to do it for once. Anyway, ready? Woo! Ladies first. Well, it's red.
Bon degustation.
Oh, it smells lovely.
That's really nice. Well, if you can find it anywhere, grab a bottle.
Very nice.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.